What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Seng Index Futures with the ticker symbol HSI1. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So make sure you guys give the video a like. It does certainly help out the channel. Last Seng video got 54 likes. Let's see if we can set a new record. So let's take a look at the daily chart. Daily chart shows that, the measure move target has been met. So we saw the previous impulse in the past, and then this was the start of the second impulse back here in April. And finally, price met it, and we're seeing some type of support take place off that level, off the 16,931 level. So is this going to be a reversal point where we can see another large leg up like we did in the past, like this one right over here? Because if you see a large leg up and two legs down, it can mark the center of the pattern for another large leg up. Is this going to occur right over here? Well, it's a good possibility, but if price is still below the EMA and still below this trend line that I drew off the swing highs and still below the resistance level at the 18,276 level, then it's not going to be doing that. So there's resistance right about here. So I need to see strong bullish momentum take place like as soon as possible. If not, then this was just a temporary stopping point for more downside for the bears. So let's take a look at that's what basically it comes down to. If we're going to see aggressive buying occur, then this measurement target becomes a reality. If we're still below the EMA and below these resistance levels, then where it's headed is still headed lower. So I think there was a comment left by someone who said, what do you think about the upcoming Chinese stimulus? I don't know anything about that. I don't really look at the Chinese news, but it wouldn't surprise me because look at on the chart, it tells me that there is a potential impulse coming, or a large move up that can potentially occur, and that would coincide with that stimulus because we see two legs down that can set up the next leg up. So again, is that a coincidence? I don't think so. That's why a lot of times you'll find the news just by looking at the chart, and it'll tell you if something big is going to happen or not. So let's see if that occurs. If it doesn't, then where it's headed is headed lower. There was also another comment by someone who said, trading and investing, two different things. Well, I think they're the same thing. I think if you look at the market in a trading viewpoint, it's going to suit you well, because when you go buy something in the market, there's an investing button. There's a buy and the sell. There's a limit order you can set. There's a stop order you can set. These are trading terms, right? Because when you enter the market, no one knows what's your holding time frame, right? When you enter, you're trading. It doesn't matter if you're trading or holding for 1 day, intraday, 1 week, 2 months, 3 months, 3 years, 5 years. If you're taking a trade and you're looking for a 5-year trade or a 5-year holding time frame, that's a trade. I don't really consider investing. Even could be 10. It doesn't matter about the time frame. I know normally it's considered time frame based and how you do your strategy, but me personally, I look at everything as trading. If you look at it that way, you're going to take it much more seriously. You look at the chart, you're going to look at the price. You're going to be looking at great entry points, exit points. So once you look at it that way, you're going to be probably much better. I mean, we can argue about semantics and stuff, but I think if you enter the market, you're a trader. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. Even Warren Buffett, me personally, in my opinion, is not an investor. He's a trader. You don't become a billionaire just by holding everything, right? He has to eventually sell. So obviously he's a trader. He buys and then he sells, right? He buys businesses, he sells businesses. He buys stocks, he sells stocks. He's a trader. I know most people think he's an investor. Well, obviously, we can say he's an investor, but he's actually trading. So let's just look at HSI once again. Again, I went over the daily chart, measure move met. We can see a potential bounce up higher. If this doesn't occur, then where it's headed. It's headed back down to the lows of the downtrend, right around the 14,000, mid 14,000 level. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. And why it's continuing down lower is because the prevailing trend was down. So this has a strong influence on the current price action right now. So again, if the previous trend was down, trends can last a lot longer than people think, and we're still seeing more downside. But since the measurement target is met, we could see a strong reversal take place. But if not, then it's coming back down to this low right here at the 14,700 level. The reason being is that after a downtrend gets a break, you expect 2 attempts in that direction. We just saw 2 attempts. So it could be setting up for a strong reversal. If not, then the attempts down are not complete, and we could still see price fall lower. So again, it just depends on what the market wants to do, right? I'm looking at two potential options. Until we see, a strong break above, then I'll be much more bullish because we can still find resistance and fall down lower. But this is still technically in bearish territory, meaning, if we do see a bounce up, it can fail and go lower. I would need to see price break above the 18,000, even reach the 19,000, which would be exceptional, and then continue higher from there. That would be setting up much more bullish to reach this measurement target. As right now, this is a low probability of getting it from right now, and we might just see more downside in the future. So that's all I have for the HSI on the daily and weekly charts, and I'll give you guys an update most likely next week Sunday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.